and welcome back to Praggers Gaming. I'm Gamer Praggers and this is Techtonica. In the last episode I started setting up our new cube production facility down here on Victor in the hopes that we would be able to get more produced. Now, couple of things to mention. I have removed all of the cube production facilities up on unknown. We're doing okay. We've got 4 here, so we're going to take those. It's not ideal because we're not keeping up with Sesamite ingots or carbon cubes. Now we are doing better on carbon frames, sorry. So production trickles through. Those are the two things, the two blockers, so to speak. So let's take these cubes up and show you what I've got. Now, I worked it out because of the problem with the recipe. Well, it's not the recipe, is it? It's the stack, from what I've seen in the Discord. Because of the problems with the recipe and the stack. There we go, 26 of 8,000. That 8,000 works out at 3.2 million cubes we need generated to get us where we need to go. Now, carbon's one of the biggest problems because it stops because of the power. Now we're doing okay with getting the mines down here. So these are running, they're just not producing a lot because of the cooldown. So that's part of the problem. So we've got that one and we've got the other one which I've set up over here. We just come around here. Now I have switched this one on, as you can see, but obviously because of the cooldown not a lot is happening. So we've got this one over here working its way down there, and we got this one. Now what I could do is raise this up, but the problem I've got is these will stop when the power runs out, which is a problem, and I haven't worked out how to solve that. I did, and maybe it's in the other one, put down, yeah, over here I have put the non-powered ones because because the belts still run and I can get in. What's not going to happen, unless I change that to that, do that instead, because I need. The problem is I'm not going to get 6 in, which means I'm not going to get 6 out. 20 in, sorry. But I've tried a few things to try and get this up and running, in the hopes that it will carry on running when there's no power, because that is the biggest problem at the moment, is not getting the power when the power runs out. But I do have another source of cubes. Unfortunately, it also relies on Sierra, and that is these. Now I've put in a couple more, and we are kind of keeping up with the scrap. Which produces the cubes. And these will come out and they go down to Victor. So we do have a second source of carbon cubes. And they're doing their thing. And that kind of keeps the amount of cubes coming. Oh, so they're all backed up down there. Not so much over there. But I suppose if this side backs up, it will start sending it down the others. So there's another one. So, yeah. The Sesamite is another problem. There is another thing I could do. Because it comes down there. I could. I'm just wondering if I put this on a loop that then comes back in over here, and then the bricks go round again, because there's loads of bricks here that aren't doing anything, but if I sent them around again they'd have a chance to go into here, and these are all backed up anyway and they only need 4, so that's a potential improvement we could do. But there is another more pressing issue, and that is these, the Sesamite ingots. Now they're produced in 2 places. A foundry, which is where we do the overflow of the stems. Oh, nice. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop those in there. So that's those, and that seems to be because we're not getting the hang-ups in here. So I brought down a load of overflow. Yeah, except for you. Yeah, I brought down loads of overflow, and yeah. So there's loads of those. Okay. So yeah. So the plant matter's an issue, but we are producing a lot more. Look, these are all full. Well, they're all producing. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at a time. Ready 38. Okay. Whereas the other place where we've got this is barracks, which is probably causing the most issues. 60. From how many? From 8. No, that's 400. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Right, first things first. So, these are growing. And these are all good. However, these are filling up with plant matter. And I think, I mean, that's got sand and... So I put the plant matter in here because it takes care of loads. So I think what we need to actually do is rebuild this. Unfortunately, I don't know what to do with these, the Shiverthorn extract, because I don't think it can be used for anything helpful. Yeah, so this is what I'm trying to work out. I think what I need to do is not send this up there, but take it out directly. The problem with that is I haven't got room for it. Well, no, I am taking it out directly, but there's probably an easier way of doing it in a way that it doesn't cause this to back up. That then pulls out a lot quicker. Whether it fills this one up quick enough remains to be seen. But we do need to find something to do with the sesamite gel, because Shiverthorn extract gel. Because we are swimming in it and I don't know what to do with it. I mean, not that there's room. If there was room down here, I'd be tempted to say set up another load of smelters and get more powder, and we can produce more crystals from I'm sure one of the levels we're sending a load of powder. Okay. Right, so that gives us a few more crystals and a few more bars. To bring down to Victor. Right. I still think there's more to be done. For getting stuff. Oh, look at that. Carbon frames are all backed up because we don't have the Sesamite ingots. But we've got another 4. Colourless cubes. Okay. So I think we can get I'll pop you down. I don't think I'm going to need to switch you on. I think we might need to look at potentially. Yeah, so you've got powder there. Where are you going? Oh, you're used for that. Because the problem there is you then get sand. Of glass, and I don't think you can blast smelt glass. No. Which is a shame, because if you could, because I don't even think you can put it through the crusher either. No, there's no recipe for that. So there's no way of getting rid of the glass either. Yeah. But that's where we're going to end it, I think. So we do have a potential of more carbon powder by blasting the plant matter bricks and then turning them into bricks, carbon bricks, which we can then use to make carbon frames. Output's all full, so that's not going to help, but it's going to help back up things. We need sesamite powder, which we can burn. We can smelt the gel into powder, and then we can mix the powder with shiverthorn extract to produce the crystals. Smelt the crystals, sesamite ingots. Okay. I think that's our best bet. Unless we can work out a more efficient way of working what we've got on barracks. But I'm gonna do this a different way. So you backed up now? Oh, because I started taking it off quicker. But it's all processed. In fact, oh blimey, oh, it's because we're sending it there. But no. There? Yeah. Okay. Right then. Okay, that's where we're going to leave it. We might need to up our production of seeds. But we'll see. We'll see how this does. Oh, I see. And then it runs out of stems, and then it processes. Ah, yeah. Where are the steps? There. Okay. So we'll see how that gets on. I mean, it's not throwing out crystals like crazy fast. But it's doing its thing. Plus we got the other production as well. It's just not get rid of those now. Yeah, we do have an abundance of gel. Okay, thank you for hanging out. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, ticking the bell so you know when new videos go live. In the description is a link to the channel Discord. Feel free to come and talk about the games you're playing, the games I'm playing, games in general, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!